So who could have guessed? Donald Trump just said that he's ready to deport U.S. citizens. Yeah, take away the birthright citizenship. I told you this would happen.
I like to say, a little controversial, but I couldn't care less. We have a lot of bad criminals that came into this country, and they came in stupidly. It was an unforced error. It was an incompetent president that allowed it to happen. It was an auto pen maybe that allowed it to happen, and it did happen. But we also have a lot of bad people that have been here for a long time. People that whack people over the head with a baseball bat from behind when they're not looking and kill them. People that knife you when you're walking down the street. They're not new to our country. They're old to our country. Many of them were born in our country. I think we ought to get them the hell out of here too. You want to know the truth. So maybe that'll be the next job that we'll work on together. But I think getting them out, we forget about them. We had some bad accidents in New York, and they're not accidents.
Now, do you believe me when I told you that birthright citizenship was all about taking citizenship away from certain people in America? It was never about the immigrants. Because guess what? Immigrants already aren't citizens. And since they're not already citizens, they can't vote. But guess what? If you can get out a large amount of the population, they no longer are citizens. Because how are you going to prove you're a citizen? Tell me. Write in the comments, how will you prove that you're an American citizen? Because if you don't have birthright citizenship, then we're all immigrants. We all came from other foreign lands. So now, we have to have requirements on who is a citizen and who is not a citizen, and who has the documents to show that they're a citizen. Before all we know, they start wiping the government systems, and you can't find your fucking records like they've been doing the immigrants that were here legally. They're going into court, wiping their information from databases. So now when they pick them up, oh, you're illegal. Everything was a test case. Everything was a step towards the big finale. Deploying ICE in Los Angeles. Not a lot of people got upset about that. They didn't have enough outrage. There was a lot of people saying this was okay, and they got the courts to sign on saying it was okay. Okay, so now we can deploy ICE. Let's go ahead. We've already been going through databases, wiping data from illegal immigrants. Nobody was getting upset about that. Okay, who says now we can go into the prison systems, start wiping the information from people that are in our prisons so that we can start deporting them to other countries? Okay. Will people get upset about that? Because if you don't, then what's the next step? Birthright citizenship. You need to be able to show that you came into this country legally. How will you show that? How many generations do you have to go back to prove that your family has been in this country for a long period of time and it's through legal means? What will be the mechanism to show that? See, that's where we're not thinking. That's where they're playing chess and you're playing motherfucking checkers.